Hi, I'm Christina Warmenbol, and I'm here to tell you a bit about this first journey we make to the earth through the womb of our mother. We have probably all forgotten about how we landed here on earth, about the passage from this beautiful but very subtle being which is your soul, to the moment you were all dressed with a brand new tiny little body ready to be born. It is the story of a hero's journey, even before arriving here. During the last several decades, I have been exploring this journey in different ways, both by exploring my own passage from soul to baby and through various healing methods that bring us to the origin of our story of pain, of disconnect, of suffering that might have their roots in the beginning of life. But there is also the science that is backing up all these phenomena, like neuroscience, psychology, prenatal psychology, etc., that are uncovering so many elements of how our being is formed in these first 9 months. You have to be very courageous to start this journey to come to the earth. There is lots to tell about. You'll ask, why is this important? Well, lots of elements, lots of events, many emotions we go through in our life, how we deal with life, have something to do with what first happened in these 9 months. Sometimes we can only become who we really are if we can find the imprints that are at the base of these problems. Through what happened to your mother while she was pregnant and how she reacted to that, will have created deep imprints in the unborn baby that you were. If she was unhappy or stressed, in conflict or depressed, these had an effect on the unborn baby. There might be developmental issues in the growth of the physical body, its organs, or its neurological development. As the baby is macerating in the emotional state of the mother, he cannot make a difference between her and him. So he takes over the depression, the anxiety, the loneliness that his mom has steeped in, and he feels it as if it were his own. His whole life, unless he becomes aware of it, of course, he will carry the burden of his mom and think it is his own. And luckily, we know also that a mom who is living in harmony with herself, in relationship with people around, if she is taking well care of herself, that creates the best circumstances for the growth of a baby that will have the most chance to be a resilient, happy, harmonious, and healthy baby. That is why it's so important to start from the beginning. If we want to be a free being, we have to free ourselves at the roots. But especially if we want to bring a child into this world, it is of uttermost importance to know that you are the artist who will form a tremendous work of art in the form of your baby. We have to know how to become this artist, how to paint, how art to sculpt that very special being that is to become your offspring. Frederick Douglass said, "It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men." On this YouTube channel, we will explore all the ins and outs of this majestic undertaking. You will say, but it seems too easy. A conception, and 9 months later, there is a baby. Yes, we can let nature run its course, as it has been for millennia. And history has so many stories of these unwished for elements that were meddling with the outcome, with all the inextricable negative effects on the lives of the ones being born, and after all, on society. In fact, there are many ancient cultures that have known about the importance of these 9 months. Ancient China, Egypt, Greece, indigenous people from North America, etc. But we have forgotten. We are in the process of remembering again. If we want to renew society, getting out of the chaos that is taking apart the real fabric of society, we are invited to start at the beginning by creating a healthy, resilient, harmonious, and creative new generation of children that will be able to build a thriving humanity. If this idea interests you, you can explore already many elements about the impact of a prenatal period and how to prepare before conception, how to build up these 9 months in an inspired way, in deep connection with yourself, with your partner, and especially in contact with your unborn baby. I have recently written a book, Soul Journey to the Earth, Seeds for a New Humanity, that talks about all of this. It's available on Amazon, and you will find indication at the base of this video. Also, I'm organizing an online class, a 6-week online class, starting at the end of January 2026, to help you live a vibrant pregnancy built on the love and harmony of your hearts in connection with the living forces of nature. You will find more information also in the description of this video. Thank you and see you later.